As we're in between Pokemon games for the moment, people, including myself, have been revisiting older games. One game that I have fallen in love with all over again is Pokemon Legends Arceus. When I first started this game when it was released, I played too much and burnt myself out. I took a break when I rediscovered my love of Galar again with Pokemon Sword and Shield, and getting enthralled in the world of Paldea with Scarlet and Violet. But as these games started to dry up interest for me, I wanted to get back into shiny hunting in PLA, but not just any shiny hunting, shiny alpha hunting. I've had a list of Pokemon I wanted to get shiny alphas for, or Shelfas, and Duskull was one of them. Why Duskull? When I played this game day in and day out, the one shiny Pokemon I would pretty consistently find was shiny Duskull. Typically, when I phase on a Pokemon regularly, I grow to despise it. Just ask Sneasel and Dartrix. But I didn't mind phasing on this little ghost fella, since I always had a soft spot for Gen 3. Ruby was a game that I played pretty regularly when I was a kid. It introduced me to some of my favorite Pokemon, like Flygon, Bayonet, Latias, and Jirachi. But the one Pokemon I always loved was Duskull. It has a fascinating design because it looks like a little mini Grim Reaper, and it had the most interesting Pokemon cry. When I was younger, I thought I was more of a water type trainer, but as I've gotten more mature and I've aged, I realize I'm more of a ghost fan, and Duskull would definitely be on my ghost team. Before starting my Shelfa Duskull hunt, I was shiny hunting for static alphas like Rapidash, and something really exciting happened.
I had to explain Brat Summer to a... Wait, I talk about Brat Summer? And I get it? No way! Wait, oh my god!
Getting the shiny felt like full circle because I have a history with the Ponyta line. Because she was so gorgeous and pretty, it made me want to shiny hunt other alphas. I was determined. She inspired me to grow my entire collection. After I got the Shelfa, I added the static alpha Dusknoir into my rotation, and I actually phased on a shiny Dusclops while looking for it. But that got me thinking, I don't like these two Pokemon. I only like Duskull from this line. So shouldn't I just hunt Alpha Duskull? Yes, duh, Colleen. While I was looking for an outbreak, I primarily found outbreaks that had this yellow circle around it, which means it has a chance of being an Alpha Duskull, an Alpha Dusclops, or just regular Dusclops. The outbreaks primarily spawned in the Alabaster Icelands and the Coronet Highlands. As I started on this hunt, I found a few regular shiny Duskulls pretty quickly.
Wait! That's exciting. I was here.
But I was already facing a challenge. In the past, I was used to having the Pokemon get aggravated when they see me, but I've never seen a Pokemon have a hive mind. For example, when one Duskull spotted me, the other Duskulls sensed something was wrong, and they came towards me, and they also aggroed and attacked me, which led to me dying a few times. In my previous Shelfa hunts, the second wave ended up being either the evolved form of my target or the evolved alpha form. It was never my target. So I was anticipating that Duskull would repeat the same pattern. Well, I was determined to find Shelfa Duskull. My last few streams, I struggled so much with the outbreaks because they were really difficult. That day in my live stream, I said something that I would definitely regret later on.
We'll be doing Rowlet today, Static Alphas, and Eevee. I removed Duskull from the mix just because I felt like last time I felt like I was rushing and I wasn't really enjoying it when I had Duskull in it. It was like too much for my little brain to handle. So we're not doing that today.
It seems like Duskull wanted to play spooky games with me because not even 10 minutes later, there was an outbreak that I found.
I know I said I wasn't gonna do Duskull, but I wanna try. All right, friends. We're gonna do some Shelfa hunting for Duskull because I want to see if I can get the shiny. Shoot. Yeah, we're gonna do the permutation method now.
Alpha Duskull. Are you kidding me? It was definitely playing mind games with me. So instead of focusing on my plan of shiny hunting Rowlet that day, I figured I would try and get Shalfa Duskull because getting a Shalfa would be more exciting for the stream. Hey, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I've attempted this method with my shiny Alpha Zorua, and I remember struggling a lot because they always attacked me pretty quickly. But if I had to rate and compare Zorua and Duskull on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being the least difficult and 10 being the most difficult, I would put Zorua at a 7 and Duskull at an 11. Yep. So I knew this would be a challenge. Not only did I have to remind myself on how to do the permutation method, but I had to learn how to dodge, run, and fly away quickly before they knocked me out. Since this outbreak spawned 8 Pokemon in the first wave, I had 25 rounds of a second wave of rolling a Shalfa. The chance of rolling a Shalfa was a lot lower than if I had a 9 spawn or a 10 spawn in the first wave. And don't worry, it didn't go wrong at all.
You were a Chicagoan. I'm an icon. I love Floof. Floof's an icon, a legend, a moment. I feel like I need to fact check this. No offense, of course. Oh. This is gonna be shiny. She wasn't shiny.
So I lied, and it actually went horribly wrong. As I went through all the possible first waves, I even found a regular shiny that I didn't go back to. I've heard of this happening before, and it was painful I didn't get to keep it. With 1 round left, we hoped and asked Arceus to get me a shiny Alpha Duskull.
I'm gonna get a shiny. I didn't get a shiny. I didn't get a shiny. 25 permutations in 2.5 hours. I didn't get a shiny. I'm sad. I am devastated. Time to cry. I'm gonna cry.
And it didn't happen. So I have a quick question. Why does every shiny in this game haunt me? Like Zorua, it took me over 100 hours to find that shiny. And now Duskull, not only did I say I wasn't in the mood to shiny hunt it that day, but it teased me by showing me the second wave of alphas. And it didn't give me the shiny. I wanted revenge. I wanted to feel something. I wanted to get the shiny alpha and prove that I'm not the worst shiny hunter of all time. And that ghost Pokemon wouldn't make a fool out of me in PLA anymore. Anyway, moving on. While I was shiny hunting offline, I found another Duskull outbreak with a ring around it. I thought I would try it, and guess what? Yup, I got a second try at this outbreak, but this time there was 10 spawns in the first wave, which means I had 94 rounds to find the shiny alpha, which means my chances were so much higher. But that also means I will continue to get completely destroyed by mini Reapers. This outbreak felt impossible because there was no place for me to hide. And once Duskull spotted me, they all did. And I had nowhere to properly hide and nowhere to properly throw the Pokeball, even if I hid with a smoke ball. After being attacked by the alphas for the 970th time, something finally happened. I got the Shalfa! Even though I had 94 chances of rolling a shiny, I got this on the 7th round of the permutation. Wow, maybe ghost Pokemon don't hate me after all. And this shiny alpha got to be the leader of my full team of regular shiny Duskull. Aw, how cute! So many mini Reapers! Now, this is where I tell you I was very over odds for this hunt, and I was desperate to get the shiny Pokemon. But I'm actually gonna say, nope, that's not true at all. I didn't try very long or hard for this shiny alpha, but it was such a relief. I will never be pushed around by these mini Reapers ever again. And that's what made this the most haunted shiny hunt of them all. What's your favorite ghost Pokemon? What are your thoughts on Duskull? What shiny alpha or ghost Pokemon do you want to see for my next hunt? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. it. If you like this video, please comment and like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It really helps the channel, and I'm actually really close to YouTube partner. So thank you so much for all of your love and support so far.